It's now my turn to make some closing remarks, and I'm going to keep them brief for you brave souls who are still out there with us. And just to make a special mention there again of US Consul General Paul Narain, who took the time to come and speak with us, although today he's actually with Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, so he made the time to actually come beforehand to address this conference, and we're really grateful to him for doing that. I would like to first of all start off by again thanking the Department of Further and Higher Education, Innovation and Science for their core funding to the Centre for Cross-Border Studies that enables a lot of our work. We're really grateful to them. To the Department of Foreign Affairs Reconciliation Fund for the project funding that they gave us, including for the project where the last panel today, that was related to a reconciliation fund funded project. Grateful to them, and to our conference sponsors, City of Derry Airport, the Institute of Public Health, but I also like to mention again the Dormant Accounts Fund, NI, for allowing us to invest in some digital technology to enable us to still communicate with our friends out there. So thank you to them. As I said, I'm going to keep this brief. Normally at this stage of every annual conference, I start tearing up. I'm promising I'll try and not do that this time round, but I am really, really, really lucky to have a wonderful team working with me throughout the year. They are incredible, an incredible team. Anne-Marie O'Kane, Tricia Kelly, and Mark McClatchy, and I'll come back to him in a moment. I also have a fantastic board that supports all of us in our work, giving us sage advice all the time and keeping us going when the going gets tough, and sometimes it is. So really grateful to them as well. But also grateful to all of you out there and all the organisations that we work with in terms of ensuring that we can continue good North-South cooperation, also East-West cooperation and relations, good relations within and across these islands, and cooperating for the mutual benefit of all. But I do want to return to one of our staff team, Mark McClatchy. Our chair of our board, Helen, mentioned the fact that this is Mark's last day today. Mark is an incredible, incredible colleague, really hardworking, and we are all incredibly proud of Mark for what he's done over the time that he's been with us at the Centre for Cross-Border Studies. And I'm incredibly proud that he's going on to other things. Who's getting him is going to be they're a very lucky organisation, a very lucky outfit to have Mark McClatchy working with them. We're going to miss him terribly, but I know we'll stay in touch with Mark over the coming years and see him blossom even more, mature even more, become. He is a wonderful person, a wonderful human being, and we're honoured to have been able to work with him so closely over the last few years. I hope you will all stay in touch with us at the Centre for Cross-Border Studies. We can't do what we do without your help. We can't do what you do without speaking to you, being in conversations with you, sometimes difficult conversations, but where we are truthful with one another, there is candour with one another, but also friendship, an ability to empathise with each other, to try and understand where we're each coming from. That is essential for cooperation across borders. And I know we're going to be able to do that going forward into this new context, which is still being shaped. We still don't know what that context looks like, but we'll try and make sure, I know we will make sure, that that new context will continue to maintain the necessary conditions for North-South cooperation, as well as East-West cooperation and relations. So without any further ado, thank you to all of you. And I wish you a great weekend. It's Friday. Go and enjoy yourselves. Go and relax. Thank you very much.
Well, the Centre for Cross-Border Studies was set up in 1999, and that was following the Belfast Good Friday Agreement with the support of Queen's University, Belfast and the Dublin City University. It's an independent research and information centre. It has a base in Armagh, and it's governed by a board with board members nominated from Queen's University, Dublin City University, and then a number of independents. It undertakes a wide range of different research reports in a number of different areas and provides information, advice and support. Probably the best known of the information sources is the Border People website. and that provides information for people who are living and working across the border.
The Centre for Cross-Border Studies has an extensive network of contacts that we built up over the last 2 decades, because all of our work is about collaboration, cooperation. So over those 2 decades, we have built contacts with the most senior levels of the civil service in Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, but also in the rest of the UK and within Europe as well. But we also work with local government, with the community and voluntary sector, which is vital, and also the trade representative bodies and the private sector more generally across these islands.
We would encourage other people to get involved, because there's no harm in having conversations. The reality is that business found its voice during the Brexit process, but it can't be the only voice. It's got to get in there alongside policymakers, the third sector, get in there alongside our politicians to ensure that there's a deeper understanding, that there's an evidence base and an academic rigour to ensure that the right policy decisions are taken for the future.